You're listening to Eddie Corrick on 2country.net.
Now let's return to the conversation I had with Forrest Lee Jr for the final time. This was how our conversation ended.
What do I do to relax? Well, when I'm on the road, nothing. There's no time to relax. This is a relaxing phone call right here. So when I'm at home, what we do is we have a big fire pit that I built. I call it my own little Stonehenge because it's actually a pretty good-sized fire pit. It's in a circle, and I took all these pieces of sidewalk that we had on our house. I own a farm west of Nashville, about 70 miles, about 10 acres, and it's been there since 1952, so there was some old concrete and stuff, and I broke it up with my tractor, and then I just placed it out in the yard, and we dug this big fire pit. So we go out there, and we barbecue, and I'll make ribs and steaks and these things we call armadillo eggs. But they're not really armadillos, and they're not really eggs. But we call them armadillo eggs. Basically what it is it's a jalapeno pepper that we fill with cream cheese and wrap with bacon and throw those on the grill. So I'll grill those. We'll sit around the campfire and, the fire pit and pick guitars, drink a few beers, and that's about the best you can get, I mean, that's living. That's living right there. I love it.
So, whiskey, wine, beer, or water?
Oh, definitely beer. Yeah, you don't want to see me drinking whiskey. That's a bad situation right there. It has an adverse effect on me. I cannot drink whiskey. And wine, wow, that gives me a pretty bad headache if I drink any wine. No, I drink water all day long. I mean, that's what I do. Whenever I have a meal or something, I drink water. But, if I'm going to relax and kick back, I'll drink a few beers.
And your favorite food group?
I love everything, but Mexican food. Got a hankering for that right now because I haven't been able to find a Mexican restaurant since I've been here, and I've been over here about a week.
There's certainly few in and around London town. Perhaps we should meet up and have a Mexican meal together. Good.
Well, that would be awesome. I haven't been to London yet. I have yet to get down that far. I've been to Newcastle and down to Breen, and I'm going back to Breen again. But pretty much all of my gigs have been up in the north.
I know you still have a number of gigs left to play in the UK, and I, for one, recommend that people go and see you. They will have a blast.
I'm hoping that everybody that comes to one of the shows will come back to another show or at least drive a few miles. I know driving from one end of the country to the other end of the country takes 6 or 7 hours. I understand that's a long drive, but come on, you can drive an hour to a gig, right?
You're absolutely right. People should be driving that hour. Music worth listening to is worth driving to.
Yeah, it's worth traveling for a good show. It's
Yeah.
worth traveling for a good show. And we try to have a lot of fun, and make sure that everybody else has fun. Or get a local hotel, sleep in the car. Just come to my show. Come to my show. I brought a whole bunch of CDs with me, and I don't want to take them home. So,
Yeah, and I recommend people buy them, that's for sure. They're great albums. If you're a country music fan, you'd be silly not to. So, Forrest, what's next for you?
I'm hoping to do more of this, exactly what I'm doing. You'll probably see me back here in the UK. If all goes well this year, and I think it will, and so far it's been absolutely amazing. Everybody's been really receptive. Just like last year, I played in Breen, and within 5 minutes after being done, they hired me back. So I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be able to come back a few more times, and just recording. I'm always going to be writing. The future's bright. There's so many things that I want to do, and I'm doing them. Like coming over here, having songs and film and TV and stuff, that's really cool. Putting albums out, having people buy them and enjoy them, that's awesome. I really want to bring my wife with me the next time I come over here. So where do I see myself in 5 years? Doing exactly what I'm doing right now because I love it, and I wouldn't want to do anything else.
What a great answer. Forrest, do you have any last words for fans, perhaps new fans here at 2country.net?
Well, I hope everybody loves the shows that we're doing and has as much fun as we have. And, and if they get a chance, they should also check out Paul Rose and his band because those are the guys that are backing me up. And literally, he is a UK national treasure. He is amazing. You can find out more about me from my website. I have a Facebook fan page. I think it's Forrest Lee Jr Music on Facebook or something like that. My website, forrestlee.com. Definitely go and check that out. There's also forrestcustomguitars.com. I should add that there's 2 R's in Forrest. So it's FORRESTLEE.com.
The question I asked you earlier, do you want to go back to that one or do you just want to leave it hanging?
Who would I like to record with or work with? Is it record or work?
Take that as you will. Who would you have liked to have written with or recorded with?
John Lennon, because I'm the biggest Beatles fan on the planet, and I love everything that John Lennon did. You know, I think that would have been awesome. He's the one guy that I think I could just say it would be amazing to sit down and write a song with John and record it with him. He was my favorite Beatle.
Well, that's it. Forrest and I continued our conversation after I stopped recording, and I have to say, fascinating guy. If you get the opportunity to speak to him at one of his gigs, do take it. If you're in Whitley Bay now and anywhere near the Fat Ox, I suggest that you make your way along there because he's appearing there this afternoon. He's then moving on to Kendal, Wiston, Widnes and Glasgow before ending his tour at Breen down there in the West Country. If you want more details, there's a full list of his showing on the ReverbNation.com site. If you search for Forrest Lee Jr, you'll find all of the details that you need.
Everybody I know would be delighted. Every party in town I'd be invited. They all say Forrest will be here later with his 30-foot rolling refrigerator.